Alright, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai Ba'Shem Harakak Wadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Shalom to the hopeful elect. I'm in transit right now on my way to work. And, something that I thought about is highly important, in maintaining yourself in this truth. Ecclesiastes 7 and 17, Ecclesiastes 7 and 16, be not righteous over much, neither make thyself over wise. Why shouldest thou destroy thyself? Verse 17, be not over much wicked, neither be thou foolish. Why shouldest thou die before thy time? And so what you have there is a balance between good and evil. Right? You have a balance between the spirit and the flesh. Okay, you can't lean too much really to either side, because if you try and be over righteous, you're gonna fuck yourself up, man. Alright? You're gonna be out of whack. Just like pH levels, hormones in the body, everything has a function. Polarization. So, you're dealing with pH levels. It's got to be at the right pH. You can't be too alkaline and it can't be too acidic. Otherwise, your body's not able to function correctly. It's the same thing in this truth, man. If you're being over righteous or you're doing too much fuckery, you're not gonna function properly. Alright, and you're kind of gonna be out of whack. You know what I'm saying? You have the scripture that tells you, a just weight is what the Lord delights in. A false balance is an abomination to the Lord. So, if you could tip the scales and be over righteous and get proud, get pride come in, or you could be over righteous and be condemning yourself because you're in the flesh and you're not able to be perfect. You're not able to be super righteous, man. It's not possible. Alright, every brother's on different levels. What one brother might be able to do in righteousness, another brother might not be able to do. But, at the end of the day, there's levels to all this stuff. And everybody's on a different level according to grace, according to the gift that Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai gave you. That's something that you got to remember, is that it's not like you can make yourself into what you want to be, man. You are what Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai created you to be. So you got to be the best that. You got to be the best of what Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai gave you, what you were created to be. What your lot is. Whatever things you got going for you. And that's where you want to work on maintaining your balance. But yeah, having balance, man. Sometimes it's not easy, man. You know, because you got all these spirits out here, and then you might want to be a certain way, you know, but you don't want to push yourself, you know, to the point where it's messing you up in your mind, you know what I mean? Or you don't want to overstep, you know, what your capabilities are, you know. Let me see if I can get this scripture. This is Sirach 3:21. It says, "Seek not out things that are too hard for thee, neither search the things that are above thy strength." You know, there's been times where you know, I'll come across a scripture, or a scripture be broken down. I'll watch a video or something, and I'll get it, I'll understand it, but I wouldn't be able to break it down to somebody else. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wouldn't be able to articulate it, you know, just because I'm not on that level at the time, or you know what I mean? I don't have enough understanding in that subject or that scripture. But internally I get it. You know, I understand what it's saying, but I can't. You know, I can internalize it, but I can't, you know, articulate it. You know, as it tells you in the scriptures about the operations of man, that we were imparted understanding and a tongue to be able to articulate that understanding. You know, but you could come across something that you understand, but you can't necessarily put it into the right words to explain it. You know, that's something that's happened to me. You know, I can't remember if it was a brother. You know, the brother asked me about something, and I told him I couldn't really break it down to him. You know, there's sometimes, you know, that can happen. You know, or just because a brother goes into a breakdown doesn't mean that you should go into that breakdown, because you may not have the same understanding. You may get it, you know, but just because you understand it doesn't mean that you should be breaking it down. You know, at the point that you're at. So it says, "Seek not out things that are too hard for thee, neither search the things that are above thy strength. But what is commanded thee, think thereupon with reverence. For it is not needful." See, it is not needful for thee to see with thine eyes the things that are in secret. Okay? So, you know, what's commanded you, you know, that's something to think upon with reverence. You know, having the names of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, having the understanding that you have, you know, the spirit that the Lord gave you. All right, these are things to think upon with reverence. You know, you doing videos. The Lord's giving you the spirit to do videos. Go out on the highways and the edges. Spirit of understanding. You know, and the things that you understand. All right, you should think upon with reverence. All right. It says, verse 23, "Be not curious in unnecessary matters, for more things are showed unto thee than men understand." Just the whole concept of Jacob and Esau. Many don't understand that. The concept of the kingdom of heaven, what it really represents, what it really is. The house of David, like a lot of people, many people don't understand that. Oh, moving on to verse 24, for many are deceived by their own vain opinion, and an evil suspicion have overthrown their judgment. You got people that believe in Christianity. Believe in different things that these other camps are talking about. They have, you have camps out there that are pretty much a Christian camp with an Israelite twist, man. Many people that are deceived by their own vain opinion, what they think the Bible is, or what they think the Bible should be. Like when we was at camp just this past week, there was a guy that came up and he kept on saying, well, my understanding, my beliefs, my opinion from what I've experienced. And I asked him several times, but do you believe in the words that are written? He said, I believe in the words, but he really didn't believe in the words. He believed in his own vain opinion. He believed in, what he thought it meant. Wasn't listening to what the words were saying. And you have to be like the deaf adder, because the words, if you read it correctly, you can see what it's talking about, man. And then on the flip side, you don't want to be over much wicked. You don't want to be moving without fear, doing whatever the heck you want to do. So you try and keep a balance. You don't want to be over righteous to the point where it's messing you up, and you don't want to be doing wickedness to the point where it's messing you up. You want to find a righteous balance and maintain that. So Lord willing, it's edifying. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai Bashem HaKakodash. Double honor to the apostles and elders, great millstone, and shalom to the hopefully elect.